Mr. Stefan Krotwald, founder and managing partner at Latin Leap, Mr. Bruce McMaster, president of ANDI, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, gracias por la calida bienvenida. Es un placer estar aquí en esta reunión que reúne a algunas de las mentes más brillantes en inteligencia artificial. Aunque no habla español con fluidez, espero que me permitan continuar en inglés. Greetings from Singapore. My thanks to Stefan for inviting me to speak at this event to launch Latin Leap's new TechBridge initiative to connect the Latin American and Asian innovation ecosystems. At the 8th ANDI Colombian Business Congress in Cartagena last year, I had the opportunity to share Singapore's story of economic development and our ongoing efforts to harness innovation-driven growth. Allow me to share that story with you. In fact, 59 years ago this month, when Singapore became independent, we had no domestic industry and no resources. We relied on others for food, for energy, and water. In fact, our most urgent priority then was to create jobs by focusing on export-led industrialization and also to attract global MNCs to invest in Singapore. Over time, we slowly moved up the value chain and we evolved from a labor-intensive economy to a capital and skills-intensive one. We built infrastructure, developed industrial land, and invested heavily in education. Then, in 1985, we fell into recession while the global economy continued to grow. It was a wake-up call for us, which revealed some of our structural challenges, and that includes a diminishing cost advantage and the reality of our small size and our resource constraints. The 1985 recession made us rethink of how we should grow and how we should reform our economy. So we decided to promote innovation, enterprise, and entrepreneurship. And over time, we expanded our research capabilities in our universities and research agencies. We scaled up the platforms to drive tech translation, and we also helped our companies become more innovative. We also placed a strong emphasis on translating research into commercial outcomes. Singapore is an improbable nation, which will disappear if we do not innovate. That is our reality as a small and resource-strained country. But today, our innovation ecosystem continues to grow in size and dynamism. In fact, in 2023, the World Intellectual Property Organization, or WIPO, ranks Singapore as the world's 5th most innovative economy on its annual Global Innovation Index. In Singapore, there are currently more than 30 unicorns, over 4,500 startups, and close to 400 venture capital firms here. And 80 of the world's top 100 tech companies have a presence here in Singapore. But this did not happen overnight. In fact, it took decades of commitment, investment, and hard work. It has been a journey of trial and error, and we learned many lessons along the way. And we continue to work hard at keeping Singapore at the forefront of innovation and to help our companies thrive and compete globally. Ladies and gentlemen, Singapore will continue to ride the AI wave. In 2019, we were one of the first countries in the world to publish a national AI strategy and the first in Asia to establish a model AI governance framework. What did this framework do? Well, it essentially created a regulatory environment in Singapore that supports AI experimentation and innovation. Today, our universities are internationally recognized for their expertise in natural language processing and also computer vision, as a result, partially, of this AI governance framework. And we are also seeing AI's impact across the various sectors in Singapore. For example, in healthcare, AI is helping to detect and diagnose diseases very early. And in our financial sector, AI has also demonstrated how it can transform the sector. From detecting fraud to providing better customer service, It is helping and enabling our financial institutions to operate not just more efficiently, but also securely. In fact, just over a year ago, a consortium led by our central bank released what we call the Veritas Toolkit. The Veritas Toolkit is the world's first responsible AI toolkit that we developed specifically for the financial industry to provide guidance to firms offering financial products and services on how to use AI responsibly and how to use data analytics responsibly. Our public service tool has also used AI to improve productivity by using secure versions of large language models like ChatGPT for coding and for writing tasks. And to ensure that we have the talent and the people to capture this AI wave, we are doing all we can to grow our local tech workforce so that our companies can access the right talent to drive innovation within their companies. And these efforts include government initiatives to bring our universities to develop AI talent through real-world projects and help individuals transition into new or even more complex tech roles. But like many of you, we are also aware of the downside risks of AI, just like any technology that's come before. We are thus investing in strong cybersecurity measures, including a mobile app to filter and to block scam SMSs and phone calls to protect against potentially evolving threats. We also recognize that we can't do this alone, so we are working with partners across the world to foster global collaboration in AI governance so that we can set sensible rules of the road for AI, which we believe will enhance the way AI interoperates between governance frameworks and will also support cross-border innovation. The AI scene here in Singapore is growing rapidly, particularly in our AI companies and startups. Having said so many things, let me share a few examples to illustrate my point and run you through a few of these AI companies. First, Wiz AI. Wiz AI has an AI talkbot platform which enables companies to automate telephone and app-based voice conversations. Wiz AI, it powers this using its robust proprietary speech recognition and natural language processing engines. So they use this talkbot platform to analyze how we speak, so spoken voice data, and how to handle complex multi-round conversation and the intent of the conversation. This enables companies to automate the full landscape of how they engage with their customers and also push the boundaries of humanistic AI conversation for Southeast Asian languages. That's Wiz AI. Then we have Profile Print, another company which is AI-powered to help ingredient quality. It's an ingredient quality fingerprint platform that can rapidly analyze food ingredients like coffee, cocoa, and sugars in a matter of seconds. Profile Print helps companies to optimize their production processes and helps the companies save costs. In fact, Profile Print has signed commercial contracts with 3 of Brazil's largest food companies. Many of you will know these companies: Luiz Dreyfus, Olam Agricola, and Sucafina. They are helping these companies address the challenge of quality assessment in Brazil's food ingredient supply chain, and also to help these companies reduce their carbon footprint by minimizing physical grading and also sample shipments. There is also yet another company called AI Rudder. It is using AI to help companies improve the scale, the speed, and the quality of their customer interactions and to drive user satisfaction. In fact, AI Rudder's voice AI can make up to 200,000 calls per hour. You compare that to a human average of about 60 per day. And using this technology, AI Rudder has helped a buy now, pay later company boost payment collection rates and also a major e-commerce company to grow more orders. Finally, there's Kabam Robotics. Kabam Robotics integrates AI into its robotic systems to enable machines to perform complex tasks that are previously limited to human capabilities. Kabam uses AI to streamline manufacturing and logistic processes, and its robotic solutions have found global clients, including there in Latin America. So, what we are trying to do is to bridge Latin American and Asian innovation, and there is indeed much that we can learn from one another. As I had noted last year in Cartagena, Latin America's innovation ecosystem is thriving, and I saw this for myself. In fact, you have many global companies establishing new research and development and corporate innovation arms in the region, and I've also visited many of your rapidly growing number of successful startups, many venture capital firms, angel investors, and also accelerators. Like Asia and, in fact, many parts of the world, Latin America is also experiencing an AI revolution, with many of your startups using AI to address challenges in the areas of healthcare, finance, agriculture, and transportation. And there are a few which really caught my interest. Trey from Brazil, which collects agriculture-related data, analyzes that data with AI, and then breaks down capital risks for lenders, giving farmers easier access to credit. That's in the fintech space in Brazil. Then we have Demetria from Colombia, which is an AI-based data intelligence platform for the coffee industry to help increase the quality and also the traceability of coffee seeds and produce. And then we have Quintame from Mexico, which is a mental health platform that uses AI to measure stress levels and to provide personalized mental wellness strategies and access to specialized psychological care. So all of these are just good examples like the ones that I shared in Asia, and initiatives like TechBridge will connect both the ones that I've shared in Latin America and the ones that I shared in Asia, these two Asian innovation ecosystems together. My dear friends, we have and we will continue to learn from one another, bridging the lessons we learn from using AI and finding even more ways to work together. So once again, my sincere thanks to Latin Leap and Stefan for the opportunity to speak with you today, and my congratulations on the launch of your TechBridge initiative. Muchos gracias.